So then, we're here. We're in the Comanche again. Not Comanche, the Connie, and hopefully we won't crash. Now, I'm 6 minutes late because I've already had a crash, so I'm hoping that'll be the crash of the night. So here we go. So tonight we're going to be flying the big Constellation. There we go, and we're going to go from Dublin to France, which is Lannion, France. Hi Grumpy, hi Ian, welcome aboard. So as I said, I've just had a crash, so hopefully that'll be the last one tonight. So we're going to check the CO2, oil and de-icer. We're going to also do medium fuel. And we're not going to do payload just yet. We are going to use the engineer because I want to.
Yes, sir.
Just because
okay,
I can.
Setting up the systems.
While he's doing that, we can flip things on. There we go. Let's do some wing lights and tarmac. He'll probably flick that off in a minute, but
Fuel boosters on.
let's just check that it's okay. Passengers, seatbelt signs and no smoking. Windshield heater, so stop it from blocking up. Right.
Setting cow flat.
Just double check my throttles are all set up, because that was one of the things that sometimes messes up. Hi Mike, how you doing? Hi Rob.
Master air on. Ground blower on.
So,
Oil system check.
So currently we've got active sky going, but
Sir, all systems are ready.
right, so we're ready for startup now. So we'll check the weather in a minute. So what we'll do is we'll just put these on for now. We'll jump into the back seat. Okay, right, so let's go for, make sure the throttle's cracked.
APU is on.
Inertia on 3. Check the time, just count it to like 20 seconds. Roberto. Flick it on there. Prime 3. There we go.
Turning 3.
Hopefully it kicks in.
Oil pressure is rising. Generator on.
Stop it around about 1,200. Match up to the other one. Perfect. Set the inertia on 4. Yes, I've just had a crash. Just as I sent my tweet out saying I'm going live now, yes, here we go. All pumped, and then it ended up crashing, so yeah. But hopefully that'll be the last one. Famous last words, but you know.
Turning 4.
3 and 4 started nicely today. So that's
Generator
good.
on.
Right, so we'll let that run for a minute. Let's start getting the people on board now, because we can go maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Please report to the gate as boarding is about to begin.
Ground crew, Captain. Loading cargo.
So they're going to load up, and I was going to show you the weather. So the weather is currently, it's meant to be raining actually. I think we're just about, just missing the rain. We're meant to have scattered clouds at, is that 10? That's 1,000 feet potentially. No. 1,000 feet, and broke at 2,000. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one that, because there are clouds. I can't see it raining, mate. It might. I think it is raining, but yeah, it is raining actually. I can see the rain. Only just though. I think that's a P3D thing, I think. So we start the right hand engines and not the left, because we need the passengers to come up onto the left. I don't know where Betty's gone, she's vanished. And the reason why you need the right hand engines is because you need the air conditioning to be kicking in. So if you look down here, we've got like a cabin temperature, you need that to be nice and stable. So in order to do that, you need the engines running. All over the place, right? Let's check the load. So we're getting there. We can speed this up by clicking that button, but I quite like it, just taking our time. Go into the 50s, yeah. Yo, Joes. Yeah, because last time it crashed, and I'm kind of thinking, we've had the new update, the 5.1. We've had an update to Active Sky. I'm curious to see whether it crashes tonight, but it's already crashed for a different reason. I think that was OBS that caused that crash. So fingers crossed, all goes well. But yeah, a lot of the time it's because I'm using the same PC to stream than I do to fly, and that causes a lot of problems. Puts a lot of strain on the CPU and the GPU, the CPU especially. So we should be waiting.
Ground crew to captain. You are all loaded up. Cargo door is shut.
We're all loaded up. Just got to wait for Betty now to say, yeah, we're all shut. Start engines 2, 1.
We're all buttoned up back here.
There we go, good. Right, 2's going on. So just wait about 15 seconds. Thereabouts. Back to it. Not too short, not
Have
too
your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Betty, and I'm your head stewardess for the flight today. I'm just going over some safety and emergency procedures. You'll find emergency landing instructions in the back of the seat in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, simply slip the strap through the buckle and pull until secure. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
Oil pressure is rising. Generator is on.
Please stay in your seats unless you need to use the restroom. If you need assistance, I or any of the flight attendants will be happy to help.
right.
In the event of a water landing, there are life jackets throughout
So what I find is if you're struggling to start up like that, how I've just done it, where you flick the prime and flick it on, if it's struggling to start, I sometimes just leave the prime switch on and then engage it. But you've got to remember to turn the prime switch off and move that forward, otherwise the engine cuts out. Right, so let's hit this one.
We're all secure in the back, sir.
One turning.
Come on, one. We've had 3 good engines now. Let's just do one more. Oh yeah. There we go.
Oil pressure okay.
So now we've just got to watch.
Generator on.
the temperatures.
Hello, ladies and
These ones
gentlemen
are
from the
fine.
cockpit.
It's just
It's nice to have you with us today. We wish you could have had better weather, but this aircraft can fly through it or even above it. So sit back and enjoy the flight. If there's anything we can do to make your stay with us more enjoyable, let us know and we'll be happy to assist.
APU off.
So make sure your seatbelts are fastened and enjoy the flight.
nice. Right, so we are all there now. I've chose a slightly a lesser, like a later flight today, because I don't normally fly. I normally fly in the daytime, and I don't normally go through to the night time. So I'm not going to go to the night time where I want it to be dusk when I'm landing. So that's kind of what I've done today. In terms of the rain, I think it's all the P3D that's not really picking the plane too well, so it's a bit weird. At least the engine's running. So if we're wondering where we're going, let's do the old little map. So going from Dublin all the way down to Lannion, and we'll pretty much go over the bit of England there, a little bit of Wales, which we won't necessarily see. Hopefully we'll reach now 20,000 feet, be above the clouds on the cruise. We have got to look at the runways at Dublin. So the winds are 220, right? So 22. So the closest is 28, which is that one. This is where it gets funny because it's hard to. What I might do is connect the flights and see where we are. It's always useful to do that. So we're up here. So it's all like that. So we've got to go across, down, all the way to the other end, left hand side, and then we're going that way, not that way, hopefully. Hopefully, that's the plan. That's the plan. Well, let's check that back, and them are fine, this one's getting to be fine, just waiting for engine number 1 to warm up, start heading out. Sun somewhere up there, but at the moment we've got that weird pattern. Come on, one, warm up one. You know you want to. We should be able to start heading out. We've got the flight plan already booked in. The only other thing we haven't done actually, which I do sometimes do, is if we just skip over to the oops, just knocking everything over there. And we click that button, we just charge the emergency brakes. So as soon as that's done, head out. We've also got wing the ice and pop the ice, but that goes. And it's pretty much got to go into the green, which is just above the 1.5, so it doesn't take long. So Rob, how's your Huey going? Yeah, that'll do. Right. Let's go for the pushback now then, because that should be done. Yeah, we're good for the pushback now. So let's go push. Use the parking brake. I'm going to want to pull the armrest up because the gear lever is just down here. And we'll push it back. Turn left again when we get close to the runway. Do I want to follow that? I probably don't want to follow that one, but we'll... Can't see... Oh, hello. Can't see round there, unfortunately. Right, so let's hold them brakes. Let's get the... Right, let's start a bit of right engine so that we can start turning this. We could go all the way down, but because we've got no traffic, I'm literally just going to cut the corner. Head straight down here. want to get on that taxiway. Let's just give it a little bit more right engine. Just make sure I've got the seatbelt signs on, as you get punished. Don't want to do that. Right, so we're heading right down here. Snaking down the taxiway today. Slow down a touch. Right, so our runway, we need to maybe go past this one. Keep going straight. Go right to the very end. I haven't got my checklist open actually, but I think I'll do it when I get to the hold. I'll do it. Now our runway is on the opposite side, but we are going to hold here. Our runway is just on the opposite side there. Right. So keep them RPMs up, and I'm just going to park it here for a second. I'm just going to open up the checklist. So give me 2 seconds, and then where did I put that? So then, climb data, so I really don't care about that. No, that one. So we've done all the stuff. Right, so this time we want strobes, landing lights, extend. Light on, passenger lights just yet. To drop the flaps and takeoff.
Takeoff flaps.
Trim up 5 degrees.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Give one more check on the old temperatures, which we're good to go, I think. That's good. Flight engineer can look after that now. So takeoff, we're going to be doing 28, 46 manifold pressure, 28 thereabouts. Let's just check our weight. So our total weight is 76, so 80,000. Well, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Let's head on out. Yeah, I'm really tempted to get the Huey from the DCS run. I really am. Yeah, I really want it. I think I will wait for it to be on sale, but I really do actually. I really want to jump in it. I almost got it to stream tonight, but chose not to. Instead, I'm doing the old A2A Connie, which is superb. It's meant to be raining, but can't really tell. Lost the centre line there, going to that view. Right then. We'll hold the brakes, just roll it forward a touch. Brakes, go, right. Basically just want to crank this. Well, let's just check the controls. I know the rudder works, that's no problem. going to hit about 90 miles an hour. Knots. I don't know if that's miles an hour or not. It pulls at 100, but because we're lighter, it's actually not.
100, rotate.
So up. And we're going to want a left-hand turn out, so flaps up.
Flaps up.
We're going to do 32, around about 32, manifold pressure, RPMs, I can't think of the RPMs now. 23 I think it is. Oh, forgotten to put gears up. Uh-oh. Just try and keep this as smooth as we can. I was there too busy doing manifold pressure. I've got to pull about the gears.
Gear up.
Okay, that's good. We're okay. Do need to just drop that down, the RPMs down a touch. We're climbing, doing our left hand turn, so perfect. I thought I'd stick with fall rather than switching to the summer. I thought I'd switch to fall instead today. That's just because I quite like the browns, and it kind of took me back to the 1950s. So yeah, let's stick with brown. We did this last time. We took off and we went past them wicked, really big chimneys. So we can trim up a little bit, just so that we're around about 1, 2. Right, so we're all trimmed out now, so we can now kick in the auto board. And I've just forgot. Oh no. I managed to save that slightly, but we're jumping all over the place. I think it was because of the switch. It's just control that in a second. There we go. It's very windy. It's a nice view though, and we've got to click off that, because they need to be on the inside. There is Dublin. See you later. See you later, Dublin. Back a bit more. Add a bit more manifold pressure. So Ian's writing essays, man. I'm looking. I spent some time with my colleagues today on the final plan to the flight over next period. Nice, nice. See, is that what Mantold did? Is that what, oh, his name's Peter, isn't it? 6 days flying. That's a long time. Oh, Ian's streaming there? Yes. Nice. That's what you want. I really hope this is going to be a successful flight. We did good before. So let's just have a look at the old little nav map. We're veering off our course actually, so we do want to the right. clouds now. This is where we're going to get a bit of probably a little bit of turbulence, but nice here.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello from the flight deck again. We're climbing on up to our cruise altitude. As we pass through different altitudes, there's always a chance of passing through some bumpy weather, so please be mindful of any beverages you may have.
Definitely might get some bumpy weather tonight. Can't see anything at the minute. We need to get above these clouds. That would be nice. Edging my manifold pressure up a little bit.
Heading cow flaps.
Just going past 6,000 feet now. This is what it looks like. Look at that. Take a screenshot of that. Cheers, eh? Yeah, it's not too. Yeah, I like them. They are good. I do like the plot tips. But it really works as well. It's not too hard to do either. On a remake, it's quite easy. But yeah, that cheers. I did put a lot of effort into this planet back in the day. It was a tough one. It's actually got chrome wings as well, but you can't tell because of the shadows. It has got chrome wings. Oh, so yeah, let's just head this way and then we'll
Heading cow flaps.
get on the old magenta line again. Oh, it's 8,000 feet. Last time I missed my top climb with my little nav map. So I'll just look into that. So top of climb is there. It's all to do with performance by the aircraft. Last time I kind of reached top climb a bit, and that was because I wasn't being so aggressive. I think it's going to happen again because I'm kind of only going 1,000, where actually performance is more like 1,200. Just coming above the clouds now, which is nice. Just got to keep an eye on the speed. Just that. Not quite out of the clouds, so quite out of the dark. Just keep heading that way until we reach the line. really soft clouds. Very soft clouds. Just going past 10,000 feet now. We're going up to our cruise altitude today is going to be 20,000. So I'm hoping we can get there. Hoping before the top of the climb, but we'll get there just after. We can have our nice cruise. We've also got to put on the high blowers, which the engineer's going to do, high-low blowers. Just got to reduce that, and thanks for the tip from Ian last time. We've just got to reduce the manifold pressure down to 20, down to the 20s. Have you got the Connie, Bob? You have, haven't you? Really burning them engines, but it's good. Getting there. Now, in theory, the climb should have 145 BMEP, which is that. Now, last time, I checked my stream afterwards, and this was really dark, so I flicked that light on. But the pressure, this here, needs to be 145 or thereabouts. And what you can do, you can just increase the manifold pressure, increases that slightly, and then you've got to have the right RPMs to keep that at 145. Now, I'm surprised you rarely fly this. It's an amazing bit of kit, especially when you use the engineering. It's quite relaxing when you use the engineering. I find when you're the engineer it's a little bit more difficult, but only a little bit though, not overly. Right, so we're kind of out of the clouds now, which we're really high up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them free out in the cabin. They can smoke as well. It's 1950s, so they can get rid of
Ladies and
smoke.
gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you can leave your seat now if you wish.
Now, I kind of want to go for a 167. Could be easy to just do that up here, so land that there.
Captain, I am ready to engage the high blowers. So we do need to reduce our throttles.
High blowers down to 20.
Engaging high blowers.
So just bump it back up to 32. Nice. 13,000 feet. Look at that. It's so cool. Still got 7,000 feet to go. Yo, Sim! Hey up, mate. If I had subscribers, I'd let you subscribe for free, dude, but I don't do subscriptions, so yeah. But welcome. I'm always joining your stream. I'm always joining your stream when I'm going to bed, so you will start just as I'm going to bed. I'm in bed like this, and then I can't put the sound on because my wife's got to sleep next to me, so I'm there like typing like a maniac. Anybody in chat or catching up on this stream or whatever on YouTube, yeah, you go and follow Sim Caesar because he's absolutely cracking streamer. Really like Sim. Very good, very good. Very entertaining. Quite a chilled out streamer. Not too serious. Barrel of laughs. Yeah. Hold on. How come? I set that to flipping oh. I've got a funny feeling that's slightly off, so I'm slightly off. I'm slightly off. What way am I turning? What way am I bloody turning?
Gentlemen, I have some coffee, tea, Sanka.
Oh. Something's not quite right with this. Right turn.
This is hot.
Oh no. I'm twiddling a button here.
Your
I can't
beverage, sir.
figure out what I'm twiddling.
There you go.
Let's go more towards the 8.
On your right.
Oh, we're getting coffee, boys. We're getting coffee.
Got it.
That guy's a rascal.
Much appreciated.
Just up that manifold pressure slightly. Go. Very dark without the sun in the old P3D version 5.1. Weather's looking good though. Oh, we've got a bit of land over there. I believe that's Wales. All the way in the distance. Not long now, 4,000 feet-ish until we're at cruise. Then we can start looking at our cruise settings. We can do that now actually, so I'll just drag this onto the old monitor. Let's do a display capture. So we've got the old, kind of doing a bit of a cruise at the minute, 32 and 2300. I don't really care about that too much because we want to use the actual cruise charts. This is all written by the cruise charts. We're going to be at 20,000, so we want the RPM to be 2080. And then we'll do the BMEP in a minute, in a little bit. We'll take that from there. So 2080 is the is good. Can't see a chance to see Connie in action. Yeah. First live stream I started watching on was I? Really? Jesus Christ. I was doing GA and normally I do GA, but the problem is I've had issues with my P3D. No doubt my computer will probably just restart during this stream. Fingers crossed it doesn't. The last stream I was doing, we got 10 minutes from the landing and my PC crashed. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that flight again. So that's why we're doing it tonight as well. But it's all good fun anyway. I like the Connie. I love the Connie. It's a good plane. I was fiddling around with that bloody knob there. I had no clue what it was. I think it's the roll. Is it the roll? It's aliens. So. But I don't really want to see them. Oh, okay, so that's just that, yeah, that's fine. So as long as they're level, that's fine. 18,000 feet, yes. Well smooth. Cooking on gas. Yeah, but I get 3 issues, right? I get one where it actually just reboots my whole machine, and I've looked at the event log. It's not really useful. You know, I've googled what's in there and that jazz. And then the other one, I get my graphics card crashing. I get like a it's an NVIDIA kind of GPU error that pops up, and it says, do you still want this P3D to use this device or something? And you have to basically just restart the machine. So I get that one, and then sometimes I do get the crash to desktop, not on. Those are the three that I get. And then just before I started the stream almost. I was just about to click start, and it popped up with that error, the GPU one. So I was like, okay. So I restarted my machine and kicked it off again. And fingers crossed, that's the crash of the night done before I even started streaming. So I'm not drinking tonight though. It's a school night. In fact, last week was a school night, wasn't it? Right, so we're going to have to start thinking about our levelling off. Once we get to 20,000 feet, we'll level off, get some speed up, and then that lovely 1.5 hours will actually turn into am I turning the right thing? Yeah, I am. So let's turn more to the right. I don't know why. I think it's because it's slightly off, but let's go and follow that magenta line. So now we need to start levelling off a bit more because we're now. It doesn't matter if it's slightly over, slightly under. What we do need to do is set the power settings, so we'll reduce the RPM to 2080. Trim this out a little bit. And we want a BMEP, so this is where we mess with the throttle. We want a BMEP, manifold pressure solid, of 20,000 feet, it's 125, so reduce them slowly down until we get to about 125-ish. Perfect, we're at cruise settings now, boys. Cruise settings, we just need to trim it so that we're level. So we take note of that number there really, so we're looking at 2.5, keeping it around that 2.5, because we're level and cruising level, we shouldn't go down. It still wants to climb, but I'll just keep twitching that and hopefully it'll sort itself out. That is that. Nice. So we're going to start picking up speed pretty good, as long as this doesn't start creeping up all the time.
Pressurization is set.
So I've not checked the weather at France, so we can do that on this cruise part of the flight. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Just trying to get that to settle. Might give it a couple of notches, just sometimes I'll just give it a bit of trim instead. Rather than messing around with that, give it a little bit of trim. So that's it, we're good. We are good, the passengers are happy. Stewardess will probably turn them over. Stewardess has given us our coffees on the way up on the climb. engineer's doing his thing, and we can check that because we can see that he's actually sorting out the temperatures for us. And we've also got the pressure cabin and stuff, which is doing nicely, so we'll just let him carry on doing his thing. Now what we don't have on is the whole transponder, so we'll just put it on anyway. This is all rubbish, but yeah, altitude reporting. We will have a look at the navs. So if I go to little nav map, I can actually get to little nav map. Oh, we've kind of off course a little bit, but let's fix that first, just in case we. No, let's not. Let's not. Let's just go straight down to there. So if we zoom in, we have got an ILS on that runway, so we might have to do that runway depending on the weather. And I'm hoping these frequencies are correct, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Because this is actually taken from the new Microsoft Flight Sim, not on P3D. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's go and check the course that we're doing, because we need to start looking at heading in the right direction. That would work. That would help. Let's go to the right direction. So let's head to the left slightly. It's quite interesting because I'm setting that to direct to is 1.6, and if I set that to 1.6, it's going to take me to 1.6, but let's go the wrong way. So actually that's slightly off. What I'll do is I'll use this instead. That's obviously not right. I can't remember how you fix that either. I can't remember how you did. I can't remember. Is it button there is somewhere? Yeah, there's a knob there. Is that turning the bottom one? Ah, there we go. No? I don't know. Can't remember how you fix that. It's been a long time. It's definitely not been 1.8. 1.5, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello from the flight deck again. We've now settled into a nice cruise. Flying fast and far is what this aircraft was meant to do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the comforts of this magnificent airplane.
That's it. Sit back, relax. $20,000 feet, winning. And the weather over there looks quite good. No? Looks quite good there. It wasn't good where we just came from. Just get a silhouette because the sun's like over there, so you just get like this really dark shadow. Much better when you do that though. Right, what else do we need to look at? The weather. I'll tell you something, it's really windy down the bottom there. Right, so let's plug in LFR. So it's actually, we've got good visibility. Broken clouds at 2,000, broken clouds at 2.5, broken at 3. So I think we're going to have a lot of cloud down to 2,000 feet. Then once we get down to 2,000 feet, I honestly think we're going to get a decent approach. I think I will. Depends on the winds when we get there, but currently the winds at 230. So if we look at the old little nav map, what the wind runways. 230. So actually, that will be our runway coming in. So hopefully the winds don't change and the visibility doesn't change, and we're good to go. It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's just double check the. Check the pressure again. So it's still at 125. So we're all set up in the cruise now, peeps. I've just finished having an incense stick burning away. That's quite nice. Right, so we should have got up to speed now. I'm talking about an hour. So that'd be about 9:30, which is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we want to do. And we'll speed up a little bit when we go on the descent. We tend to hit up to the 200 mark. I can't remember whether that's miles per hour or not. It is not. I thought it was not. That's it, we're zooming. Now what we can do, let's have a little nav map. I don't want to go to any kind of nav aids. I don't want to do any like VOR navigation today because I just can't bother. I'm a bit tired and I just can't bother. But what we could do, it's a shame that this one hasn't got one. Tune in just to show you how to tune these things. So say we've got this one. I can't remember what is that. Berry Head VOR, right? DMA. So we're looking at 112.05. Yeah. So what you can do, that's the right direction, which I didn't. That's the wrong direction. So on your nav, you can actually go nav 1, which is 112. So you move this outer ring. Now you can't really see that there. But I'll just scooch down a touch. You'll see there's actually 2 rings. There's one there and there's one there. Now this one moves this big number, right? This one does move a little number, but you can't see. Easy, is it? So that one moves that one moves that one. Let's just spin that back to where we was, sorry. 112 and then decimal 05. It's a nav one. I'm kind of hoping that's picked that up, so it has. So you see that there? 1 minute. Yeah, so that pin, that needle there is now pointing towards that VOR. Then the other nav is that one, right? Let's do a different one. Let's just do a different one just to have a bit of fun while we cruise. So one over this side. Where's the? No, there's one there. So we'll probably do Land's End. I'm sure that's Land's End. Yeah. So 114.20. Right. 114.20. Okay. So you've got 1 point that way, 1 point in that way, and then what you can do is, if we just zoom in down to the, you can see that from the VOR on nav 1, which is that bit, it's 119 miles. Switch that over, and it's 12, going towards the other one, towards Land's End. That's probably a bit more accurate of the direction that we go. And then what we'll do as well, so I'm not too fussed about those, just to save confusion, let's just get rid of that. Yeah. And then if we look at a little nav map, let's go down to ILS, just for fun of it. Because we're looking at GPS at the minute, we're going to use that, but for now we're going to do 110.35, yeah? So it won't pick anything up because we're not close enough on ILS, but what we'd look for there is if we also have a look at the course, right, it's 290. Okay, what we can do then is just down to here. This here's your bearing, so you want your 290 reverse. Oops, got that zoomed. Right, so you got that, you got your frequency, and then what we'll do is we can, I don't think it uses that. Yeah, it uses that. I'm sure it uses that, and then we can do an ILS landing if we needed to. But obviously at the moment we're not there yet. And we need to just trim down a little because we're flying. We don't want to fly. 22,500, which is one of them. There was also an ending. Oh, okay, yeah. Is that there, isn't it? So, oh, you can't see that. Yeah, so there's that. So we can look at that. So, tune in 3450 somewhere. I've got to figure this one out. It should all be down here, shouldn't it? No, it's not there. Oh, I know. Okay, I found the radio panel. Where is it? On the roof, Ah, yes, it's up here. Of course it is. It has to be up there where I'm breaking my neck to look at it. Yeah. Okay, do you know what? I flew this plane using VORs only. This. Wow, this is interesting. Check this out. What's this doing? Holy moly! So that's the range. So 3, 4, 5. Okay. There. What the hell? What's this thing? Ah, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to take the walk. Oh, let's do it that way. 3 something. 3, 4, 5. So that would be 350. I think. And that's IDF2, isn't it? So there. Oh, sorry guys. I'm there messing around with this, but this is interesting. So look at this. You can change your range with that. And then what I couldn't figure out how to set that. It's actually this little knob here. And then I was working out which one's 3, 4, 5, which is there. And we'll use ADF1. Yeah, that's interesting. So let's go back down to there. And we need to look for. Do you have to change one of these? Come on in, teach me your ways on this lovely navigation. Because I know down here you have like comms and also another one. Click that on, and that should start beeping up, shouldn't it? When we get closer, because ADFs are not that far, are they? Just do both. We're not decreasing, we're not going down, are we? When you're in range, Yeah, I'm gonna set that on just because, and that's gonna beep at me when I get into range. Hopefully. Oh, we've got some land out there. Let's have a look where we go. That's Wales, so just outside. I'll just nip round and down a bit. We are just going over Wales. It's so cool when you're at 20-something thousand feet. Just grab a screenshot of that. Nice. Some France in the distance. Now, what we've got to do is we've got to think about our descent. So we're going to descend around about 500, 600 feet per minute. And actually I've got a tool, haven't I, that I use sometimes, so should we use that tool? Should we try and use that tool? Hopefully it doesn't crash my sim. Let's get it up first and then I'll flick to the display capture box. So obviously I use this tool sometimes. I don't update the site too often, but I never update the site. Let's just be honest, I never update this, but it's got a few useful tools. I wouldn't use the zoom calculator. It's not very realistic. It's meant to be the most real as you can get it, but you end up really close to the cockpit. I don't like it, so I always just ignore that. But what we're looking for is descent calculator. We're going to go from 20,000 to approximately, say, 3,000. Right. Let's do a 600 feet per minute. Now the ground speed, I don't actually know the ground speed we're doing. Let's just say we're doing... What is that ground speed actually? Give our ground speed 254. Wow, so that's quite a lot. That's actually quite a lot, so let's just do 254 and then we'll have on an extra 5 nautical miles just for good measure. So we need to start our descent, and it's going to take us 28 minutes. We're going to need to start our descent at 125 nautical miles an hour. So that's that. There you go, 125. Now if you do the rule of 3, which is what I'll do in a GA instance, let's just check that they're not 125 now. If we do a rule of 3, so say we're going from 20,000 down to, it might work actually, 20,000 down to 3, right? So that's 17 times 3, and I can't be asked to do the maths tonight. That's 40. Why am I so tired tonight? 17 times 3, let's say 51. So that would not work because you're going too fast. Now actually that isn't France. I said earlier that was, I said just before when we spotted, when we went over Wales, I said that bit of land there is France, but it's not, it's actually England still. It's England. Still, so we've got Wales, England, and we're going to go over England, and we've got France in the distance. I started to panic then, I thought we was closer than what we were, so I still want to go down to flipping 20,000 feet, so I'm kind of using the autopilot and it won't hold, but down to 20,000. A little bit. Perfect, right. Let's check that pressure because we've just moved up So now we know that once that hits about 125, that's when we need to start heading our way down. The weather's clearing up, so it's absolutely horrible in Ireland. It's horrible in the East Midlands at the moment, looking out the window. But as we're heading over more towards France and south, we're getting a bit more broken clouds, which is good. That's good. I'm looking forward to hearing this. Looking forward to hearing this beep and seeing what's going to happen. So we've kind of made our way. We are going direct there, which is good. Just on our left wing, actually, just outside there, there's rain in the distance over there somewhere. Yeah. So this is good. I quite like this length of flight. It's a decent length because you get to go into the cruise and have a bit of a chat. But then you're not in it too long, so then you can start your descent. And yeah, it's quite a useful thing. Just so you know, if you're watching on Twitch, I'm actually on YouTube as well. I don't know whether my YouTube pops up in the nightbot, but if you check out my Discord server, if you're on Discord, feel free to join. You will have to click the go into the info channel. You'll see a message with a little plane on the bottom. Click the little plane and it should add one to the reactions. That will then give you all the permissions that you need to be able to see all the other channels, and you can get involved with the community. And also from there you can have a look at the you can have a look at my YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I can spot. See if I can get to YouTube and I can share the address. I can copy a link, but I don't know where to get it. Anyway, there's a link that you can jump in on. You can watch me live there too, and you can also catch up on there. So it's quite useful because you can adjust the quality. So if you're on a phone, you can look on the phone, like you can change it to 720 so that you don't have to kill your internet. It's just useful that way. So we're just edging over to the England now. I was going to say UK, but we've been over the UK all along. We're just going over England, southwest coast. So once again, because I'm flying the old A2A planes, I'm sporting my lovely A2A t-shirt. I love it. I love this one. I love this one. I've got the other shirt, and I don't necessarily wear that a lot. I think I might wear that in another stream when I'm flying A2A. But I kind of love this. I live in this one. It's good. It's a bit thicker though, so it keeps you really warm. So I like this route as well, from Dublin down to this side of France, because you don't have to go over London. You go over this west coast, like southwest, but it's not too populated, so you don't get any performance decrease or anything like that, which is useful. Oh, you can see the chrome on the wings, like underneath anyway. Let's see if we can pick up anything off the top. So I was hoping the sun would be going really far down, but it's a little bit. There's a little bit of chrome action going on there, but you can't really pick it up too much. I can't wait till P3D sort out their all the fuzziness, you know, all the stuff that they should have done on the last fix, but it is what it is. I'm going to cherry pick my favourite pictures here, but I'm just taking a couple of screenshots. Right, let's have a look. So 135 nautical miles, we'll start our descent. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Just get my feet back on my rubber pedals. Just get me cozy. And then we can start our descent. We are slightly off. So look at that way. Is that going to go just from the left? So we're going to start our descent now. When we descend, we want to have the RPM and the manifold pressure at 20 to 20. So RPMs are at 20, manifolds are down at 20. We could start clicking that as well. Yeah, I wanted a relaxing night, mate, so I didn't want to do the whole navigation with the radios tonight. No, I completely appreciate where you're going.
Pressurization set.
Right, so what we'll do, we'll descend down to about 10,000 feet, then we'll flick on the old passenger stuff. So yeah. Just keep an eye on that manifold pressure, keep decreasing it. It's going to go up as we get lower. Keep an eye on that speed as well. Get much faster. Hi Phil. go down at 600. If we overshoot it, then it is what it is. We've got the ILS plugged in, but we probably won't need to use it because as I can see, all the clouds are being kind to us and actually disappearing, so that's a bonus. Interesting thing I want to look at is. Okay, so from little nav map, our top of descent should have been there, not back here. So, but then again, I did say I wanted an extra 5 nautical miles additional. So I bet that's the 5 nautical miles that I've put on. Interesting. How you been, Phil? Been good? I've also got the engineer's going to say about the high and low blow as well when we get down to about 15,000. We'll deal with that back then. The compass needs its light on, doesn't it? There is a light on the compass, isn't it? It's here. Is that on there? Yeah, slightly. So if I turn that one off, I don't remember seeing what this one looks like. Looks cool, but I prefer the big main lights. If I can find it. I prefer that one. It just looks cool. Yeah, so actually, just so you know, let me see if I can dig this out. It's definitely something that's on my wish list. So, a lot of people know Dream of Wings, which is Rob, and he did a video the other day where he was flying in DCS and he was looking at the Huey, and I was like, I love the sound of the Huey. So I wanted to. So Rob had a go, and then when I saw his video, I was just like, do you know what? It's not that hard to start up. And it looks okay to fly, and it'd be really cool if me and Rob could do like a multiplayer Huey flight, and you go like diddle go back to Vietnam, no. Go back to man, you weren't there, you don't understand. But yeah, so at the moment it was on sale for on the DCS website. However, they don't let you use it. It won't work on Steam, and I've got my DCS on Steam, and it's like 40-something quid just for a Huey. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that. So I've added it to my wish list. When it's on sale, it's either I'm going to get it because I just give up and I was just like, I want it, or I wait for it to be on sale and then I'll get it. We had a follow, and it was Mr. Criticisation himself, Mr. Hetman's ZQCXC, with his GPS comment. No. Cheers for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Normally it's general aviation flying, so not this big, but so we're going over the channel now. The sun's going down. Yeah, it's just nice. Just a nice time of day to be crossing that channel. Yeah, so cheers for the follow, mate. So I think we're 16,000 feet. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And I really hope my computer don't crash. I'm fingers crossed, because remember last time? How long? So in 10 minutes time was when my previous stream crashed. So it crashed 10 minutes before the end when it randomly restarted. So the flight engineer's doing his thing. I like to mess with this. I like to do the engineer job on the shorter flights. So you just keep the tab on cylinder head temperatures and messing around with the cowl flaps to keep that in a nice stable position. And then you can also look at, obviously I know how to work the RPMs, the manifold, the VP. I'm not too familiar. I find it hard to read fuel gauges, so I think I might look into that at some point. Everything else you kind of, as long as everything's in green, all good. The other part is the leaning of the mixture. So once you're in cruise, you can put it into lean. I know how to do these the superchargers, because obviously you do that, and then the pressurisation is quite easy because you've got this little table down here, and whatever you're passing is what you set your cabin to. And there's a little button here. You set the rate of change. You set the cabin button.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello from the flight deck again. We've begun our descent. The flight attendants will be around to tidy up the cabin.
But yeah, we're going down. I love the crew aspect of the career. We get the crew. You've also got meals as well, so I was kind of hoping that we'd have a meal on board, because we was going through food to like the evening, and I was kind of hoping that they'd serve us some tea, you know, but all we got was coffee, unfortunately. But you get food every now and again. Ian will definitely have food on his lovely long flights that he's going to have. Just knock that down again. The manifold pressure rises, it should get lower. The question is, did I say... I didn't plug in the ILS, did I? So we'll do that when we get lower. Whoops. That when we get lower. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hell yeah! I'd love to have the time to be able to do a big long trip like that. You know, it'd be brilliant. I would love to do that. Especially if you could do it with someone as well. So if you could do, like, you know, if you were to do a multiplayer. And just be like next to someone and just be chatting with them all day. I think if I wasn't married and I didn't have to work and stuff, I was just like, I literally would do that every day, all day, just just flying all the time. Right, so let's just do a little map action. Zoom in a little bit, just to see, oh, not too much, but we're almost there, look, getting there. Guernsey on the left hand side with Jersey. And those islands there, I'm going to probably do some FS 2020 flying between those islands, because I've got some add-on that kind of builds up the island a little bit. But, yeah, we can have a look at that. I found out the other day as well that my Fly UK account had gone inactive. I knew I'd do it last week, and I should have done a flight last week, but I didn't. It became inactive the weekend, And I found out yesterday, so I was just like, oh no, I need to do a flight. I didn't want to take a risk because they can, when it becomes inactive, you can delete your account. And I didn't want that to happen, so I was just like, okay, what should I do? So I ended up doing a flight for an hour, and because I would have streamed it, but I left it for a bit, and I went and did bits and bobs around the house while and kept checking up on it. So I didn't think I want to stream it for that reason. So we've gone down to 12,500 feet now. I'm kind of guessing that the engineer's going to start shouting at me. I'm surprised he hasn't. But I really hope we get down in time. Because we're not 70 nautical miles though. 12,000 feet. Interesting. Yeah, Rob, when we get divorced, we'll do it. Me, you and Lewis will do it, man. I want that Huey, so me and you can do the Huey job. That'd be such a crack, because I know that you're rubbish with helicopters. I've never flown helicopters, so all I know is you've got the collective and you've got the throttle, and they do different things, but they do the same thing. One does the pitch of the blades, it's a bit like an RPM probably, and the throttle is the throttle, but then it's what you use to go up and down and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I watched the startup video of it, and that was interesting. It'll take a good 5-10 minutes, but
Low blowers engaged.
Oh, low blowers engaged, so let's just increase the amount of oil pressure slightly. I'll keep it there like that. When we get to about 10,000 feet, or just above 10,000, we are going to start going to the clouds. In which case, I will flick on the old passenger signs to keep it smooth.
Captain, we should raise our power or lower the RPM.
Oh, what am I on 2020 then? Look at the transition, because Active Skies updated, it's doing some funky stuff. That's interesting. That is weird, but I don't know whether that's better than an instant transition, whether that's I don't know whether that's better than instant, whether I like it. I don't know. It's a weird one. The sun is going down. Look at that, what a shot. I love that. So 10,500 feet. Let's flick on the old
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has put the fasten seatbelt sign up, so please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt until the sign is turned off.
this one, I think what this says was you match the manifold pressure with the RPM. So I wanted to decrease the manifold pressure to reduce the speed. I could do a 15 and a 15 and do it that way, but keep it at 2020 at the moment. 10 minutes out, almost 13 minutes, and then we will be on our home stretch.
We hope you have enjoyed the flight as we are now preparing to land. We'll soon collect any remaining glasses, dishes, and silverware.
Bloody hell, preparing to land, it's freaking 9,500 feet, we're still, what was it, 51 nautical miles out. I suppose they're doing some clear up, aren't they? Okay, so I'm curious, I don't know whether that is nav 1 or nav 2. I know whether that's nav 1 or nav 2. And the ADF hasn't kicked in either. Oh. The cockpit lights just come on. Some lights just come on. It looks like the instrument lights have gone green. It's going to night time, look at the sun out there, look at that. Nice. I suppose, yeah, it's not a VOR, is it? Then one of these needles will point to the action. You can just head in that direction, and that's going to take us to the old oh yeah, we're nowhere near it, and that'll take us to the ILS, and hopefully we should be able to tune in the ILS. The question is here, is that ILS there, is that nav 1 or nav 2? Excuse me. So I'm thinking about setting it up before we get there. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So there we go. Oh, so that's that. So someone else has, that would have been the. Okay, I can't find the switch now. Where's the bloody switch? Ah! There we go. Okay, so if I select VOR tool on there, yeah, cool. So I think. Let's just have a look. So 345 is that one. So if I went to what if, so thinking about it. So one of these is ADF1, ADF2, right? Would that be ADF1 and ADF2? I'd have to do 2 rounds to do the VOR1. Let's change that to VOR, that to 2. And we'll change this to be the ILS. So we'll have 11035. I think it doesn't matter which one, but obviously I want one to point at the ADF and the other one to point the ILS, so for that to be set up. Oh, I need to just tone down and oil pressure a little bit. – 10 minutes away, so I'll cut that. That's so cool. I think I've already put my ILS course. Oh, I thought I did. I already did. It's reset. How come that's reset? I've definitely put 290 in there. Oh well. Oh, I know why. It's because of that. Yeah, it's because of that. Ah. Now it doesn't log 290. So it's 7. Oh, this is where it gets a bit. 7,000, 6,500 feet. Is that where we're at? I think so. 6,500 feet. Just going. We do need to tune in. We need to set the altimeter. And we'll set it for LFRO. So 30.09 is down to here. Which is completely wrong. Back there. Perfect. It's getting very warm in my room. Very warm in my room. So what's everyone doing tomorrow? What's everyone doing later on tonight? Doing anything fun? Is my voice loud enough over the sync? Or should I decrease the volume of the sync? What are your thoughts? I don't want to decrease my voice too much because Lewis moans about it. Oh, that'd be fun. Lewis moans about it. It's like, yes, you're too quiet. I don't know where he is tonight. He's probably eating pizza or something like that. Yeah, I'll leave it at is then. I'll leave it at is. Well, we're going to like this orange fire now. Look. Going into the flames, Now we have got to maybe just stay at 6,000 feet because how far out are we? 23. Now we'll kick with it. Now something's picked something up there. I'm hoping when we get below yeah, ILS is there, isn't it? I kind of want that needle, the ADF to kick in. I've only ever flown this using VOR to VOR. That was before I think I've done like 3 flights where I did VOR to VOR without this. But I quite like having when the GTN gets updated. I get the 650 in there. It's nice. I don't know. It's just how I like it. It's just what I like. It's just I kind of see some land out there. I think. I'm assuming that's land. It might not be. The winds haven't changed, so that's good. Clouds are still broken at 2,000, so we're going to get this until down to 2,000. Other than that, everything's good. We don't really want to do 2,000 feet. We'll keep it at 3,000 and level off if we need to. And then we'll sort out the hopefully by that point we can then move over to over to the NDV and head towards that, which we can manually fly because that'll be a lot of fun. I've not heard of it. I've not heard any updates on Flight 1, but I didn't run the update tool before tonight because obviously I was streaming. I didn't mess it all up, but I think when I finish the stream, I think I might check just to run the update tool just to see whether it's updated or not. Look at the state of that. Whoa! Into the fire. So we can see land, which is good. Coming out of the clouds now, so that's even better. Yeah, Flight 1 and not. I've always found Flight 1 are not necessarily. They're not overly eager with their updates and stuff. So, but the sun's there. It'd be a brilliant picture that would. Got to concentrate. Right, so we should be picking up something because we're right there. Not far out now. 10 nautical miles. It hasn't picked the needle. Right, so we're at 4,000. We'll go down to 3,000, and then what? I might manually fly in that general direction. Well, I might go to the airfield, and if it still hasn't picked it up, I'll just manually fly to the yeah, I was going to get the reality XP because they tend to have faster updates, better updates. But in essence, the unit itself is exactly the same. It's just a company how fast they churn things around. When it comes down to updates and stuff, when new P3D versions come out, all of that. So we've got some lights on the ground now, let's see them. And there's the sun setting. I chose just the right time. I didn't want it to be dark so that you guys can't see it, but I didn't want it to be light either. Right then. I honestly don't know why this needle is not moved here. Help me, help me. Right. I think I might just head towards that way anyway. Right. I'm going to lift up a bit, I'm going to level off, and then what we'll do is we'll head over towards the left. Because the airport is actually going to be on the right. To the weather. So we've still got the same weather, which is good. It's not a problem. We're going to do quite a long approaching because wow, look at that. That's nuts. There's the runway that we're going to be landing on. We're just going to head out. Is that passenger lights? Is it the passenger lights somewhere? Oh, that's those lights should have been on anyway. Is that passing lights or passenger lights? I don't know whether that's. No, no, it's the front nose light, isn't it? It's the red one, which we don't want. Stop that. I don't want a red light on my nose like freaking Rudolph. What's that all about? Right, so now let's manually fly this because we've got the ILS all honed in now, so whoa, this isn't good. We can't see out the bloody window. Whoa, whoa, the trim is too sensitive. Let's try and keep it as steady as I can. The trim is just nuts. I want to try and slow this down a bit. Okay, it's going to be a long one, boys, but what we'll do a left-hander, and then we'll turn all the way right round. This thing does not want to slow down, does it? So I'm kind of wondering what gear speed. I can't remember gear speeds for this bit. So drop the gears. Turn on the
Gear down.
lights. Head all the way around. I wonder if it's the lights. No. It's not making any difference. Whoa, we're plummeting to the earth, mate. What's going on? Stop doing that. We're going to capture the ILS in a minute. Can't see out the window.
One notch down.
I can't even see the runway because I can't see out the window. Well, we need to increase the RPMs to 2 or 4. Crash it because I ain't got a clue what freaking well I'm doing. I can't see out.
Approach flaps.
I can't see out the window. I can't even see the runway.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Well, ILS has stopped working. Can't see that anymore. Okay, so ILS now is picked back up, so that's good. But underneath the glide slope slightly, so let's just turn to the right a little bit. Ah, there it is. There's the runway. I think I can see it. Well, at least I hope that's the runway. Oh, thank God for that. Glide slope's picked up as well, so I just need to do a little bit of trim. down a little bit. I don't know what the approach speed should be. About 100, I reckon. 90 to 100. But that's the one thing I can't find is the actual approach speed of this. I do need to get to the left slightly, so how many to be lower? Know what these white lines are. Oh, concentrate. Just about to crash, Sim. Just about to crash, man. Not long now. Not long.
Flaps down.
I'm surprised I didn't have flaps down all the way past there, you know? Cheers, Sim. Cheers, mate. This is where we're going to crash, though, because babies are crying. Babies are crying. Right, glide slope is good, so let's just trim up a little bit.
400 feet.
Slide up the centre line, let's just do a bit of rudder.
300 feet.
That's rough, that landing, but I can't see where the freaking hell I'm going. All I do know is I'm at the end of the runway. I can't see where I'm going. That's just stupid, eh? Look at that. Why? I don't even know whether there's anywhere to park on. Let's keep them RPMs. Let's just stop the plane. I need to have a look.
Hello again from the flight deck. We're now taxiing back to the terminal. Please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened until we come to a complete stop.
There's probably a
On behalf of the
place over
entire
there,
crew, thank you for being with us, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.
I think this one's worthy of a dumping at the end of the runway. That's what this one is. I can't honestly see where I'm going to get on there. So. I can't see any taxi lights either, which is it's not promising, is it? I can't See out there. Is that because there's no taxiway that way? Right, what way do we go? Got to backtrack. Oh. Do you know what? I'm just dumping it. It's going to get dumped here, right? So let's just shut it down here. The people can get a taxi because I've got to come off now, anyway. So that was a good flight. I enjoyed that. It's a shame I can't taxi there. It's a good flight, right? So shutting this bad boy down. Let's go for engine number 3. 1 and 2 we need to shut down first, don't we? So let's pretend that we've just taxied. So we're going to turn off the landing lights, the strobes, pitot. These little buttons down here as well. Yep. Right, straight into there. We would kill off engine number 1 and 2. Doubting myself.
Oil pressure is rising.
Then
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you can leave your seat now if you wish.
they can leave their seat and they can pedal off. Where are we? Unload. We'll do a fast unload because we haven't got time. Whittly, whittly,
Ground
whittly.
crew to captain. Just unloading now.
That's good. And once that's unloaded, we'll kill the other engine. Cheers, Rob. Cheers, Sim.
Ground crew to captain. Cargo door is shutting now.
We'll just wait for Betty to confirm. So I think, I'm not sure. I think that's, yeah. Look how dark it is now. So now we can shut off engine 3 and 4.
Oil pressure is okay. Oil pressure okay.
And then the engineer's going to get a town on that. I'll help him because I'm kind. And there we go. There we go. Ah, we're dead. We're in the dark. Right, so let's have a look if we can at the shifter 9. Oh yeah, it comes up nice and bright. Let me just shove that in the middle. So this is our flight. So I've done 26 flights. So I'm still quite new, you know. You are a captain. You're a competent pilot. Passenger comment. It was so nice. It was so nice to be able to walk around during the flight. There we go. And then personal notes. See, at least I've got a good passenger comment. I wish I aced that landing. I fit in pretty well around here, I think. How much did I cost per mile? I hope it would. Oh, salary. There you go. There's my salary. Look. 31 hours I've done in this plane. That's just nuts, isn't it? It's quite cool though. Anyway, that is that, good people. And you can't see my plane, so that's a perfect time just to say cheerio and thanks for joining. If you're catching up on YouTube or Twitch, hope you enjoy. Don't forget, I'm trying to get my YouTube up to 100 subscribers. I'm nowhere near at the moment, so if you know anybody that likes GA and would be interested, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel and let's get them subs up. I don't get money for it. I'm not interested in that. I'm just curious. So my old channel had loads of subscribers. My new channel is just dead in the water because I'm all about the Twitch. But I kind of want to get its profile up a little bit more. So yeah, cheers, Sim. I'll probably catch you later on when I go to bed. And thanks to A2A for absolutely stunning plane as usual. All my images that I've taken along the flight tonight will be posted on the A2A Discord and also on my own Discord. So cheers all, and take care. See you all.